The Dog Who Found His Way Home. Chapter 1: A Happy Home and a Loyal Friend. In a quiet, friendly town surrounded by rolling fields and shady trees, there lived a kind family with a very special dog named Rusty. Rusty was a cheerful, shaggy dog with bright, curious eyes and a wagging tail that never seemed to stop. Every morning, he greeted the family with happy barks and playful leaps. Rusty loved his home, the laughter of children in the yard, and the gentle care of his human family. Life was simple and joyful, and Rusty was proud to be a part of it all. Chapter 2: A Sudden Storm and an Unexpected Separation. One day, dark clouds gathered over the town, and a sudden, fierce storm swept through the area. Rain pounded the rooftops, and strong winds whipped through the streets. In the chaos, Rusty, always eager to chase a fluttering leaf or a mysterious scent, dashed out into the storm. Amid the noise and confusion, he became separated from his family. When the storm finally subsided, Rusty found himself alone on an unfamiliar road. His heart pounded, and though he was brave, he missed the warmth and safety of his home. Chapter 3: The Long Journey Begins. Determined to return to his beloved family, Rusty set off on a long journey. With each step, he trotted along winding paths, through bustling town streets and quiet country lanes. The world around him was vast and sometimes a little scary, but Rusty's love for his family fueled his determination. Every sight, sound, and scent was a clue that might lead him back home. Chapter 4: Facing New Challenges. As Rusty journeyed on, he encountered many challenges. One day, he had to cross a busy road, dodging fast-moving cars and noisy buses. On another occasion, he found himself in a dense forest where the shadows and rustling leaves made him feel a little lost. At times, tired and a bit scared, Rusty would pause and look up at the sky, remembering the loving faces of his family. This thought filled him with hope and gave him the strength to continue his trek. Chapter 5: New Friends Along the Way. Not all encounters on the journey were frightening. Along a quiet country lane, Rusty met a gentle old horse named Bella, who offered him a friendly neigh and a place to rest. In a sunlit park, a kind little girl named Mia shared her sandwich with him and patted his head, giving him extra courage to move forward. Each friend Rusty met helped him understand that kindness exists everywhere, even far from home, and encouraged him to keep going. Chapter 6: The Darkest Hours. Night fell on one long, chilly evening, and Rusty found himself in a small town he did not recognize. The streets were quiet and dimly lit, and Rusty felt a pang of loneliness as he missed his family more than ever. But he curled up in a safe corner beneath a bench and remembered the gentle words of Mia and Bella. With a deep, determined sigh, he resolved that no matter how dark the night, the thought of his warm home and loving family would guide him forward when the sun rose. Chapter 7: A Spark of Hope. On the morning of the next day, as Rusty roamed near a row of houses, he caught a familiar scent on the breeze, a mix of fresh bread and the faint smell of his family's perfume. His ears perked up, and his heart raced with excitement. This scent was a precious reminder of home. Following his nose, Rusty carefully navigated through winding streets and familiar landmarks that began to look more and more like the neighborhood he once knew. Chapter 8: The Final Stretch. After days of travel and many adventures, Rusty finally arrived at a little street that felt incredibly familiar. His paws pounded the soft pavement as he hurried forward, guided by the comforting scents and sounds of home. With every step, his excitement grew, until at last, he saw the cozy house where he had spent so many happy days. The door opened, and a joyful shout filled the air. Rusty barked loudly, running straight into the welcoming arms of his family. Chapter 9: A Joyous Reunion. The reunion was a burst of laughter, tears of joy, and endless petting. His family hugged him tightly, overjoyed to have their loyal friend back safe and sound. They listened in amazement as Rusty, with his expressive eyes and wagging tail, seemed to tell the tale of his long journey through hardships and kindness. That night, the family celebrated with a special feast, and Rusty curled up by the warm fireplace, grateful to be home where he truly belonged. Chapter 10: Lessons Learned. Rusty's journey taught everyone an important lesson: no matter how far you wander, the love of family and the kindness of friends can guide you back home. Rusty's determination, courage, and unwavering heart proved that even when the path is long and difficult, hope and love can light the way. His adventure reminded everyone that home is not just a place, it's a feeling of safety, warmth, and belonging. Moral of the story: perseverance and love will always guide you home. The tale of Rusty, the dog who found his way home, teaches us that with determination, a brave heart, and the support of kind friends, we can overcome any obstacle. No matter how lost we may feel, the warmth of love and the hope of home will always light our way. Enjoy The Dog Who Found His Way Home, and remember, never give up, for every step you take brings you closer to the love and comfort of home.